This Saints postgame report is brought to you by Cincinnati Sub-Zero, Reconstructive Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, O'Brien's Bar and Grill, Hoist Rapid Rehydration, Ryan House Bar, and by Admiral, worn by legends since 1914.
Welcome to the Cincinnati Saints official YouTube channel. I'm Keith Kokinda, along with Cincinnati Saints coach Matt Brienes. Following the Saints' worst loss of the season, a 10-6 loss to the Cleveland Freeze, a game that started out like a lot of the other two games between Cleveland, a back-and-forth affair, but Cleveland rattled off 5 goals in about an 18-minute span wrapped around halftime, putting them up 6-2, and they pretty much had control of the game ever since. The Saints got a little bit of life late in the third quarter when Adam Hunt back a pair of goals in about a minute 45 span to bring the Saints within 6-4, but the Freeze retook control in the fourth quarter, getting a power play goal, one of 4 goals they scored in the fourth quarter to get the 10-6 win. And Matt, as I said, the first quarter was pretty much true to form the way the games have been going before, and that power play game, everything changed. How did that make such a difference?
Indoors, Keith, about a lot of little things, and we didn't do some little things very well tonight, and Cleveland capitalized on that. And in indoor, that's all it takes. So the style was there, the philosophy of the team was there, and I just felt like some critical mistakes and a lot of little things added up, and Cleveland deserved the win.
And they had a number of new players in the lineup, guys who had only played their first game or played their second game. Did that make a difference as far as how you planned your tactics out or what happened during the game?
Yeah, and they had a game last night too. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
That was part of the tactics, and we were going to hold on them for a bit, and then go at them. And when we went at them, we did fine. But then when you lose possession in critical areas, when you make wrong decisions in critical areas, you get countered. And Cleveland's got a great counterattack with Eller, and I think he had 4 or 5 tonight. Yeah,
he had 4.
He ate us up. So that's what happens.
Yeah, did that figure into your planning, the fact that Cleveland had played last night, especially against a tough team like Chicago?
It did. But in this game, that doesn't mean all that much because. Back in the day, you would play back-to-back games, and
we were both there.
So that does add into the picture, but it also in indoor things can change so quickly that no, it wasn't a major factor once the game got going.
Illinois coming in next week, a team you beat earlier in the season, a chance to bounce back, hopefully get the second half of the schedule on off to a good start.
Absolutely, yeah. We should do pretty well next weekend against Illinois. We've beaten them before, and if we just keep doing the right things, good things will happen. I mean, when we play soccer, indoor style, and they execute, good things happen, and you can see some great soccer out there. Just like I said, you gotta those little mistakes, they add up, and that's what happens.
So Matt Brienes, the head coach of the Cincinnati Saints, following the Saints' 10-6 loss to Cleveland Freeze. Alan Eller, the big goal-scoring star for Cleveland, 4 goals tonight, 2 goals each for Adam Hunt, as I mentioned, along with Gary Henderson leading the way for Cincinnati. Don't forget Saints back in action against Illinois Piasaw on December 21st, 7:30 p.m. here at Tri-County Soccerplex. For Brian Pyle and the rest of the Saints organization, and for Matt Brienes, I'm Keith Kokinda. Good night from Cincinnati. Welcome back to the Cincinnati Saints official YouTube channel. Again, I'm Keith Kokinda, joined by Gary Henderson tonight. Gary, 2 goals, one of 2 Saints players to score 2 goals. You got the first one just 4 minutes in, and the first quarter of the game really seemed like a typical game between Cleveland and Cincinnati. Did you feel that's how it was going to go tonight?
Yeah, I mean, Battle of Ohio, we both come out high pressure. We both want to go after the game and win, so it's always going to be like that. It's always going to be like that between us.
Yeah. Cleveland had played last night against Chicago. They had to drive the trip, make the trip down I-71. Did you feel like that gave you any kind of an edge, and were you surprised to see the energy level that they were able to maintain throughout the whole game?
Yeah, one of the things the coach talked about before the game was that they played against Chicago and they had a rough trip. So they're going to be a little bit tired, they're a little bit banged up coming in here, so we want to take advantage of that. But fortunately, it just didn't go our way. So
you had a few new guys in the lineup tonight. How much of a difference did that make? You were out there with a few different line combinations.
And when you bring in new guys, and they're talented folks, so when they come in, we expect them to do their jobs, and they do really well. But it shouldn't be an issue really, because we go into practice every day, we work really hard, we're good friends. So I mean, it should work, but some things just didn't go our way this game.
So a chance to bounce back next week against Illinois.
Yes.
Yep. So Illinois Piasaw coming to town against the bottom of the PASL Eastern Division. That's Gary Henderson, 2 goals tonight in the 10-6 loss to the Cleveland Freeze for the Cincinnati Saints. On behalf of everybody at the Cincinnati Saints, thank you for watching our official YouTube channel, youtube.com/Cincy Saints. I'm Keith Kokinda. Good night.